Amanda, thank you. We are back in the Southern Union State Community College kitchen, cooking with the GM on this Friday, and I'll brag a little bit for you. Our football players and their coaches stopped by. They said, think we can try one of those muffins? I'm like, oh, heck yeah. As they're getting the elevator, I heard, oh, the muffins were good. So we're 1 for 1.
They enjoyed them immensely. All right, so round 2, we've got a breakfast casserole. This is great. You make it a night before because it has to sit in the refrigerator for 8 hours.
Right.
Simple ingredients. You've got 10 slices of white bread that you chop up, but before you do that, you go ahead and butter them.
Okay.
So I melt the butter and go ahead and brush it on. Then I've got a pound of ground pork sausage that's cooked and
I imagine
drained.
you can use any meat you want in that one?
Yeah, but there's something about sausage in the morning. Yeah. So, and then I've got 6 eggs here, and what we're going to do is add a teaspoon of salt. I've got a 1/4 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce.
Okay, that's good stuff there.
And then I've got a teaspoon of dry mustard.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to blend all of that in. And then I've got 2 cups of whole milk.
The dry mustards are unique. Would you use that a lot in things, or is that pretty rare?
There are a number of recipes that use it. I don't use it a lot, but this is obviously one of them.
Yeah.
I think I have one other recipe. The funny thing is I went to the store to find it. I went to 2 stores, couldn't find it, but I ultimately did locate some.
'Tis the season for casseroles and appetizers and stuff like that, so that might be.
Well, that's what's great. So, like on a Thanksgiving morning, this would be great because you make it the night before and you just throw it in the oven and it cooks for about 45 minutes at 3 1/4. All right, so then the process is very simple. You've got a prepared pan, a 9 by 13. You got your bread and you got a cube. Now you can cut the edges off. I chose not to, but that's just me. You're going to have 2 layers, so you just go ahead and throw.
Cover the bottom up.
Yep. Ooh, runaway bread. All right. Then we're going to, I've got 2 cups of cheddar cheese.
Cheesier the better.
Exactly.
In life, in general. And
what you do is half on the bottom and then half on the top. So that's that. And then with the pork sausage, you got a pound, so you take a ½ pound on this layer and you just spread it around. Very easy to do.
Filling that tray up pretty good right now.
Mm-hmm. All right, maybe one more. All right. Then
I'm interested in the layers here. You've been talking about it, so
yes,
we're going to go another layer of bread.
Another layer of bread. Just throw that in here and then move it all around. The rest of your cheese. And I mean, if you want to have more cheese, that's certainly not a bad thing. And then the rest of your pork sausage. And
this looks like you could get like one small square and be full to almost dinner time.
Well, you would think that, but I swear to God, every time I always go back for seconds.
Well, you have to.
Yes. Yes, I think that's my language. So, all right. So, and then all you do with this is you just pour it over.
And that just kind of seeps in and fills in the holes.
That's right, and it's all absorbed by the bread, but it makes it light and fluffy when it's done. Then you're just going to go ahead and cover it, put it in the refrigerator for 8 hours or a little longer, and then the next morning, off it goes into the oven.
Sometimes when you wake up, you're in the mood for something good, but you don't want to do the whole process. So make it the night before. And how long has that got to bake in the oven?
40 to 45 minutes. And if it should start to brown a little too much on the top, just put foil on and finish off the cooking.
Any thing like expert tips that folks need to worry about that they don't want to mess up when they're doing this one?
No. It literally, the expert tip is make sure you get the biggest piece once it comes out of the oven.
So, we'd have problems because you and I both be going for that biggest piece.
Yes, I know. I think that's why we get along so well. Yeah. We kind of like the food.
And like you mentioned, too, this could be something you could use on a Christmas morning, Thanksgiving, when you got family in town. Easy to do, easy to prepare, and then the best part is you just pop it in the oven.
Every time we have guests come over, like for the weekend, this is what we will serve the next morning.
Yeah.
So easy to do.
I think we're going to try that. I like the layers. I'm guessing that makes it extra filling.
And it takes literally 15 minutes to do.
Yeah, all right. We're going to have to give it a try. Again, the muffins were like 55 thumbs up out there with people walking by. Every guest who is here today has stopped by and tried it. They liked it. So, and they said, when's the casserole going to be done? So,
yes.
Well, it'll be done soon.
Well, we have one baking.
Okay.
So you'll get one of those. And I got more muffins going.
Good stuff. Good stuff. We are always good when it comes to the food department. Mark, thank you. That will check back in with at the end of the show. We're going to test those muffins and also some of the breakfast casserole that's currently cooking away.